Live from the north side of Chicago, Wrigley Field, interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Texas Rangers and the Chicago Cubs. Today, all eyes are on the mound as we've got a pitcher who's been absolutely on fire lately. In fact, in his recent outings, he's been nearly untouchable, Singy.
Oh, you're not kidding, Boog. Opponents have looked lost against this guy, and the way he's pitching, it doesn't look like he's slowing down anytime soon.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about set to go. And today's starting pitcher, Ben Brown.
Well, last year kind of around the league average in terms of ERA. And you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out. And not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place on every ball club.
That one ripped. That's back there. And that one's gone into the bleachers. And the Rangers take the lead. It's 1-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park.
Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. That's back. And gone into the home run basket. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. It's 2-0. That's his 3rd straight game with a homer, Singy.
This dude is on fire, Boog. These kinds of streaks just don't come around too often.
Base is empty, 1 away. Next up for Texas, Marcus Semien. There's a swing and a drive. Crow Armstrong ranges back. And that one is off the wall into second, and he's got a double.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
1 out, runner at second. And now it's Jake Burger to hit. That's a laser base hit. The throw in. Safe at the plate, and the run scores all the way from second. And they're up by 3. 1 gone, runner at first. Up next for the Rangers, Adolis Garcia. He was hitless in 4 at-bats yesterday. Liner, and this could be trouble. Lead runner around second. Coming home. He'll score easily.
Everything came together for him. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one.
Ball, take your base. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's Nico Hoerner.
Second baseman, Nico Hoerner.
Towards first, Burger. Throws to first in time. 1 up, 1 down. Here's a look at the Cubs lineup. And a key factor for this club in that leadoff spot, Nico Hoerner.
Well, he's an important part of this lineup for sure. I mean, there's no doubt about it, Boog. It's somebody that they try to feed off of. He does a lot of things, you know, very well up there at the plate. He's got a presence about him, and you know, he's a guy that you really kind of like to watch swing the bat.
Comes up empty.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Got him looking. And there are 2 down. Next is the designated hitter, Seiya Suzuki. Fastball for a strike. Davis, just 21 years old, and they traded for him earlier this year. Swing and a miss, and 1-0-2 on the radar gun. Out to center, Taveras. And that is that. Second inning set to go. Now it's the second baseman, Matt McLain. Swing and a ball hammered left field and gone. And they add a run. It's 5-zip. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
And now Jake Fraley. Left field, way back there. Could be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. To second, pulls him off the bag.
Wastes no time there. This was a really nice swing. Didn't quite get enough behind it to get it out of here, but once it got over his head in left field, it was extra bases.
Pitching for the Chicago Cubs.
Runner in scoring position, no
Number
outs.
53.
Now it's Corey Seager.
Colin
He's already homered here in this one.
Gray.
Right side, and foul ball.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Man at second. Foul ball. He's trying for third. Well struck, right field. And it's into the bleachers. Out of here. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 7-0. That's their fourth home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish.
Here is Marcus Semien. Doubled in his first AB. Swing and a foul out of play. For Marcus Semien, probably the biggest adjustment and improvement he's made has been on defense. Semien made 35 errors as a shortstop in 2015 with the Athletics, and by the time 2021 came around, he won a Gold Glove with the Blue Jays. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And it looks like trouble. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
He has had such a good day today. I don't think he's going to want to leave when it's over.
Couple of doubles today for the DH. So man aboard. Jake Burger digs in now. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Coming around third is Semien. He will score. Throw cut off to second. Not in time. He's got a double.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. And Elbumby blasts it out. Their third home run of the inning. It's 10-0. That's their fifth homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. Well, I'm sure there's a big grin on his face right now.
Now pitching for the
And now it's the Rangers leadoff hitter, Matt McClain. He's already homered in this game. In the air, right field, pretty well struck. And this one looks like trouble. One run across. Another scores. 2 runs in on the play. It's 12-0. One down. So next to hit for Texas, Jake Fraley. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Coming home. He'll score. It's a double. Third hit of the night for him.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrels.
Oh, now this is blasted. Way back there. On its way. Gone. And he's gone yard again. Make that 4 homers in the inning.
pitching for the Chicago.
Bottom half of inning number 2. Here's the left fielder, Ian Happ. Right through there for a strike.
This is one of those times when you want to be aggressive. Go ahead and pitch to contact. Let the defense work behind you. You've got a nice, comfortable lead. Don't try to be too fine.
Swings and misses. couldn't catch up to the heater.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean,
Batting
double-digit
fifth,
strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
And now Michael Busch. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
0-1.
And that's a little bit high. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
That one in triple digits.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
And that's a strikeout. Mike Fillmore says he won a round. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a series where they were red hot at the plate. And set for the bottom of the 3rd. So up now for Chicago, Kevin Alcantara. And first offering is fouled off. Here comes a pitch. And that is out of play. That one misses, and it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, the count.
Swing and a ground ball.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
Triple digits on that last pitch.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. 1 down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Here's the 0-2. And that just misses.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Man, I really like the ability to bounce back right there after not getting a call he probably should have gotten. He didn't let it affect his focus, and he came back with another good pitch to get him swinging.
Pete Crow Armstrong in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike.
0-2 is the count.
2 outs, base is empty. Cut on and lifted in the air. Taveras settles under it, and that'll do it. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling.
Really.
Miller back to work. Hit on the ground up the middle. That's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Now batting.
Here's Seeds to the plate
Corey
now.
Seager.
And a chance to make some history here, Chris.
Yeah, he's homered 3 times so far, and now he gets another chance. At least we think. We'll see if the pitcher gives him anything to hit. It's so rare to see a 3-homer performance, but even more special for that player to get another chance at the plate to do it again for 4.
So a man aboard. Next it'll be the Texas DH, Marcus Semien. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Stop sign goes up at 3rd. Runners at the corners. Nobody out. So digging in, Jake Berger. 3 for 3's doubled twice and single. And foul ball.
Well, these Rangers putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. Looking at the numbers, they've got...
That one ripped right center field. And no one can get there. Headed for the plate. A Adolis Garcia stepping in for the Rangers. This one smoked out to left. Happ snags it, and there's one away.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a fraction.
This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
I'm game.
Were we on script?
Never.
All right, Singy, in ballpark entertainment, you got a favorite mascot race?
Yeah, I love what they do in D.C. with the former presidents.
Somebody always gets tackled. They always get hurt.
I know, and it's just crazy. Imagine running around in those big, bulky suits, and somebody's always going to go down.
Do you remember when Tim Kirkjian ran in the sausage race in Milwaukee?
No, I didn't see that one.
Yeah. Yeah, they used one of the kid-size ones.
You know, this isn't exactly a mascot race, but I love what they do in Atlanta with the freeze.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And there's one down.
I wanted to race the freeze at one point. I don't think my hamstrings could hold up for it now.
I feel like 5 years ago you could have handled the freeze. It would have been fun. And I would bait you into it and try and get you to train to race the freeze. And it just never materialized.
Yeah, I appreciate that you had enough confidence in me that I could beat a guy who looks like he was going to the Olympic trials at some point or another. But, yeah, it's always a great thing to watch there at Truist Park.
Would you have worn one of those bobsled outfits like the freeze wears?
Nah, they'd have been a little too revealing for me at this age.
I feel you. On the ground, and that one finds its way through. So a man aboard now with one away.
Yeah.
So a man at first. Seiya Suzuki, the next Cub to hit.
Not a lot of people know this, but this isn't the only Wrigley Field in MLB history. You know, when the league expanded and added the Los Angeles Angels in 1961, they played their first season at a stadium in LA called Wrigley Field, which had been the home of the minor league team of the same name.
Happ swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. Birdie, the runner at first with two gone. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and he's up to 8 strikeouts in this one. Back here at Wrigley Field, and the batter now, Corey Seager. Line drive, caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
That's ripped. Base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Jake Burger will hit next. Runner on the go. In the air, out towards left center. That's out number 2.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Next up for Texas, Adolis Garcia. Center field. Crow Armstrong should have it. Makes the grab. And that is that.
I finally made up my mind to take a better stand. Concentrate in my balance, give life a better chance.
Welcome back as we
Leading
take a look at how today's starting pitchers have
First
fared so
baseman,
far.
Michael Busch.
And he blows that one by him at 100.
You know, these Cubs, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
And it's fouled away. 1 down, base is empty. That clips the zone, and the count is 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expect him to add on to that total. And, you know, pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, I mean, he's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one.
Fraley makes the play, and it's out number 3. Top 6. Now the 3. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Miguel Amaya. Popped up. Puts it away for the out. Here's the center fielder, Pete Crow Armstrong. And a big swing and a miss.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
One out, base is empty. Swings and misses, and he keeps putting up the Ks. That's number 11. Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. So here's Horner now. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1. On the ground to the left, Young. Slings it across, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound. Number 43.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
And there's 1 down.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Up next for the Rangers, Jake Fraley. Lined, and that's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
Here's Corey Seager. That one the other way. Hatch snags it for the 2nd out. Next to bat, the Texas cleanup hitter, Marcus Semien. Runner on the go. That's out to center field. Crow Armstrong should have it. Nabs it, and that's the 3rd out. Here. Robert Garcia takes over on the mound.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
On the ground to short. Gathered in by Seager. Throw to first. 2 up, 2 down. Ian Happ up to hit.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
It's in and out of his glove. Still able to fire over. Misplay doesn't cost him. Inning over. This one pretty well decided at this point. 8th inning coming up. The Rangers lead it 20-0. And we're back. We're at the top of the 8th. And here's the first baseman, Jake Burger. Swinging a foul straight back.
Well, these Rangers doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. Only 2 strikeouts so far, and obviously they've been able to pick up plenty of hits, so it's been an impressive one.
Alcantara makes the grab, 1 away. And now the right fielder, Adolis Garcia. Late on that fastball.
In the on-deck circle, you really want to use that opportunity to see some pitches and time up the fastball. Last thing you want to do.
Oh, now this one's high and deep, way back there, on its way, gone. Another homer. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. It's 21-0. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. Power versus power right there, like 2 locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
Base is empty, 1 away. Josh Young. Back here at the friendly confines. And now the first baseman, Michael Busch.
There it was. 0-0. Here it is. Hit it. He gets a take. Gets ahead in the count.
And a swing and a miss.
No balls, 2 strikes.
This one in the air. Higashioka gets under it. Hauls it in for the out.
Well, that's a frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter right there. I mean, that pitch was right down the middle. I think he got a little too excited, came out of his mechanics, and instead of driving that ball somewhere, he popped it up. Unfortunate for him. Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Wasn't able to elevate that one, but he sure hit it hard enough to get through the infield. There's not a whole lot of time for the defenders to react and try to make a play when it's ripped like that.
Fought off foul. Swanson at first, 1 gone. Struck him out swinging. Couldn't catch up to the heater. And now it's Miguel Amaya. And that one fouled off. 2 outs. Bounced up the middle. Seager throws to first, and that is the inning. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton all set for the start of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Matt McLain. Flying drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. And a good start to the inning. Now the number 2 hitter, Jake Fraley.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
Ground ball up the middle. Nice stop. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Gage Workman coming into the game now as the injury replacement. So now it's Corey Seager.
Number 25.
This one in the air, center field. Crow Armstrong moves after it. Hauls it in, 2 away. So a man aboard. Next to bat will be the Texas cleanup hitter, Marcus Semien. And a base hit up the middle. And now 2 aboard. Here comes the manager out of the Cubs.
Now pitching for the Chicago
And here's the first
Cubs.
baseman, Jake Burger.
Number 54. Ryan Brazier.
And there's a foul ball. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Crow Armstrong makes the play, and that'll do it. All set for the bottom of the 9th. So up now for Chicago, Pete Crow Armstrong. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Puts it away for the out. Nico Horner will come up to hit. There's a strike.
Felt impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, and you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
Cubbies with only 1 out left. John Birdie at the plate. 1 for 3. in there for strike one.
All one's the count.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Young sizes this one up. And that'll do it. Ball game. The Rangers take game one of the series on the road.
The ball for his first career save deserves to be on display at his house. I mean, it's kind of like when a restaurant frames its first dollar bill somewhere on a wall. You just can't forget your first save.
Well, this one ends in a blowout. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.